That's your reply to what I'm going to say. No, you're just going to say, like, no, that's a new untold story. Yeah. Okay. Hey, is that story old or told? Fuck no, baby! That's a new untold story. A new untold story. It's a fresh baked untold story. A new untold story.
No cold open this time.
No.
Sorry, man. New Untold Story, episode 456.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm done with that. That's the old me.
Okay. No, yeah. Being aware. Knowing
things. 456 is...
It is the start of the zip codes in Chilikothy, Ohio.
I've been.
You were ready for that?
I kinda. Wow. I've been to Chilikothy. Shout out my boy Jacob Dunn. He's a teacher there.
Okay.
Good graphic designer, great singer. Jacob Dunn and the Blackbirds. Beautiful little town. He took me to this place called like Stoddy Fest, which was like a music festival where when you were tired, you just laid on the ground. Their logo was a smiley face.
That's
beautiful country. It's pretty close to the original Bob Evans.
Yeah.
Which I went there on my spring break in college. Showed you what kind of college student I was. Me and Jacob Dunn
went
and
to the original Bob Evans.
This kid named Zach decided it's spring break. We're young. We're single. We're fertile. We're horny. Let's go to the original Bob Evans.
Like, what do you do?
Bob Evans Farm. You go and have the same thing you'd have at any Bob Evans.
It's not like a historical.
There's the farm there, but it's like it's not. There's not too much touring or anything. But yeah,
wow.
God, do I miss those dinner rolls?
You kind of talked up Chilikothy.
I like Chilikothy. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it sits on.
It might as well be Kentucky.
It's in that transitional gooch between the scrotum of Midwestern plains and the hemorrhoids of the Appalachian foothills, right on the intersection of those two.
Yeah.
So it's not quite Huntington, West Virginia. It's not quite Kokomo, Indiana. It's a little bit of both. Charming, historical, was the original capital of Ohio.
Didn't know that.
Rich in history, poor in money.
Yes.
And other than that, I would say a great place to raise a stink about the rising stink.
Is it getting stinky?
There's a perpetual odor, and there has been for decades.
I didn't notice.
It's emitting from the paper mill.
Oh.
Apparently, the pulping process creates a sulfur gas that reeks of
sulfur.
It smells like hard-boiled eggs from 7-Eleven, rubble from 9/11, body odor and unwashed Caucasian dreadlocks from 311 concert goers. What else?
Drake's cum rag after watching 11 and Stranger Things. A combination of all those.
And what else?
Gaming chair of Tyler Blevin.
And the
sneaky 11.
The Saudi Arabian crotch of a 4'11" man in Levi 5'11" skinny jeans doing cardio at the gym at 11 p.m. It smells like 6'11" NBA star Kevin Durant's used compression leg sleeves.
Filled with ash. Is this the ash from the 9/11 rubble? No, that's from Kevin. It's got the
6/11.
It's got the teenage sweat on Gaz's shirt after leaving 11.
Yeah.
But yes.
Oh yeah, that's the general stench of the town. But other than that, pretty good.
Pretty good.
Other than
there are some cities that are or towns that are a better photograph than place.
Chilikothy being one.
You'll go somewhere and be like, "Oh, gross! This place should be a painting."
Like what?
Like most rural places, I would rather look at than go to.
Cincinnati.
No, you don't want to look at Cincinnati.
I think a picture of Cincinnati.
No, I would. No, my God, it would be jump scare. Looking at Cincinnati.
In a
It is.
picture?
It is unsightly.
Staring at Cincinnati, is
Dude,
it?
look up a picture.
You think
of
Cincinnati's pretty?
I mean, I just picture it as lumped in with like Louisville and
The
Pittsburgh.
river is
Yeah.
beautiful. The town itself.
I mean,
that looks unbelievable.
That looks like Dubai.
That looks like Hong Kong.
Yeah, dude.
Told you, bro.
Dude, yeah, that looks like a place where dudes have Bugattis in the middle of their apartment.
Shout out to the Cincinnati Cyclones.
Dude, just like they're trafficking Instagram models to Cincinnati. The crown prince of Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Joe,
can,
Joe Burrow storing hose there.
Oh yeah. He showed his apartment or his house. He did a house tour.
Yeah.
And he has a pool table just in his hallway. You know how big your hallway has to be to have a pool table?
Yeah.
It's a wide hallway.
He has a baby grand in there too.
Right next to a lesbian TikToker.
Yeah, he was just like, he saw like a lesbian model and he's like, if I can't have you, like nobody can. You were in my house.
Yeah, you work.
You're my security. Joe Burrow's hiring hot lesbians as a security.
That's a flex.
He has a pool table in his hallway?
He has his place was his interior design was strange.
He's a big fossil guy, I just learned.
He's a big fossil guy.
Loves fossils.
That's just you have too much money if you have fossils.
He goes and checks them out. He goes to like behind the scenes at museums to check out the
fossils.
the unreleased fossils.
I don't understand his personality.
It's he seems down.
Do you think so?
He seems very, very sad.
I think he might just be low key.
Oh, you think he's low key?
I think he's low key.
I had to usher him to a bathroom once.
What?
I was his bathroom guide.
Where?
I held it for him.
You're not a lesbian.
Then I was.
He only has lesbians work for him.
Yeah.
It's like the fucking villains who only hire blind people so they can't see like where they are.
Yeah.
In comics, he only hires lesbians because they know they won't try to fuck him. If he hires guys, they might try to fuck him. That's why he can only hire lesbos.
No, it was at the Miami Rough and Rowdy. I just ended up next to him, and it was
He was at the Miami Rough and Rowdy.
Yeah,
Was
'cause
he
he
still
had
at LSU?
he had just got done
Okay.
right after that.
So
And
he's-
then
yeah.
it was like completely overpacked, and I just ended up like standing next to him, and then he's like, "I'm so sorry, but like I really need to go to the bathroom, and like I need help because there were so many
he
people."
asked you. He singled you out. He said,
Yeah.
"Help me use the bathroom.
He
Let me
said,
go
big,
to the
he
bathroom."
said, "Big fella."
Is Burrow a white boy with a little bit of seasoning? Because that's how they describe the New York Giants this year.
What do you say?
Are they white boys with a little bit of seasoning?
Yeah, Giants have some white boys with a little bit of seasoning.
Yeah, Jackson Dart and the running backs.
Yeah, the running back from Iowa State. Or no, Arizona State.
Yeah.
Whack-a-mole. Yeah, no, I mean, Joe Burrow's from like close to Chilikothy, Southern Ohio, Appalachia. Pool table in the hallway.
Dart's got seasoning out the fucking ass.
He's a cold white boy.
He's cold ass white boy. I wish I had a sprinkle of fucking Old Bay. I don't have shit. I need to get some.
don't.
This actually, I'm gonna try to get some before summer's end. I'm gonna get a little bit of seasoning.
How?
I might shave a line in my eyebrow.
Get an eyebrow piercing.
No, that ain't. I'm afraid that would get caught on something. I don't want that. No. What episode number is it?
456.
Yeah, I know. That's
No.
also the amount of millions the movie 300 made.
That's
There's only two movies that has ever made
Mm-hmm.
456 million. It's that and one of the Venoms.
There's only. What do you mean?
That exact box.
Oh,
office.
that exact.
Yeah.
Okay.
But 300 came out in 2006, which was such a weird time for movies because every other movie that came out in 2006 was just chubby-ish schlub gets girl.
Yeah.
Because that year was
Knocked Up.
Employee of the Month, Accepted, Beer League, Beer Fest, Grandma's Boy, Larry the Cable Guy, Health Inspector, American Pie, Naked Mile. That was the genre of film. And then 300.
Bumbling buffoons, like, attracting women and
This was also that 5-year
Generating
stretch
wealth.
of movie where, John Heder, the guy that played Napoleon Dynamite, was just hired to be Napoleon Dynamite in other movies.
Yeah.
There were like every movie he was in, he was just like, okay, we need you to be Napoleon Dynamite, but playing fucking softball with
softball, figure skating.
you need to figure skate. You were
Yeah, it was Heater in different fonts.
right. It was he was just on the benchwarmers. I think he was like, what the frick, and it was just like, what? Oh fuck yeah, that's funny.
classic.
Yeah, that happens every.
I wonder what
once in
he's
a
up
while.
to now. And I'm surprised Napoleon Dynamite hasn't fallen under the sequel. That hasn't gotten a
They
sequel
never
yet.
did it.
He's not even 50
It's
yet.
perfect.
That blew my mind. 47.
Oh, he was young when he did that.
BYU.
Yeah, that happens. I mean, they did that for a few years with Dane Cook too.
Dane Cook was Dane Cook was the first funny guy that also was hot. He was the first Matt Rife.
Kinda, yeah. Yeah. He definitely was. Now he's just rules.
Now he just has plastic surgery.
He just has plastic. He's expanding at a rapid rate.
Is he? But like he's almost
streams.
2D. It's almost like I got rolled by a pin.
It does. Yeah, dude, yeah.
By I guess a rolling pin.
He streams on Twitch like once every 2 months. And
Yeah.
he does it from his theater room on like a 60-inch projector. Doesn't interact at all.
He's been through some shit though. So like
His brother
he's been
stole
through
his
enough
money,
shit to
yeah.
where he's allowed to have a teenage wife.
Yeah.
Because his brother stole everything he had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He would just come out
Yeah.
on stage and just say the word shit,
You'd
and
walk-
people would
he-
lose their mind.
He would walk fast.
yeah,
He
yeah,
would walk
pace.
fast, and he'd pace, and everyone would go.
He invented the fast pace.
He invented a new middle finger.
Yeah, yeah. The vicious finger, is that what it was? That was his tour.
Super finger. No,
Super
that-
finger.
No, the vicious,
finger was his tour.
Vicious finger. That's a secret.
Oh, that's what he does. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Dane Cook's the man.
Mm-hmm.
He, you know, I mean, I feel bad. Like he couldn't have had a better life back then, and then it's the opposite now.
He almost should have taken the Daniel Tosh route. Daniel Tosh seems to still be crushing it. Wait, was that him and Justin Timberlake doing the super finger?
The super finger.
God damn, he was on top of the world.
God.
Yeah. There was a moment where it was the Pope, Dane Cook, in the same conversation.
Oh, yeah, his fame.
Biggest. Yeah.
Now that is a white boy with seasoning, JT.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon said from the South, like, because JT's from Memphis, he says he'll have like the Baptist women with their fans fainting over JT.
Yeah, he's he's probably the white boy with the seasoning,
With the most.
with the most.
He cheats too, which is like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Cheats on Beal. Damn shame.
Boulder native.
Jessica Biel?
Mhm.
Damn.
Yeah.
456 is also the amount of won you would win if you won Squid Game. In billions.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
In the canonically or in the real one?
The Beast Games?
Yeah.
He still paid them in South Korean currency. I think it's like, it ends up being like 300 mil, which would put you right behind the net worth of K-pop idol Jip. JYP.
Jip?
Yeah.
That sounds wrong.
Yeah.
I think it is.
does.
That's the shortened term for gypsy, which I don't even think you can say, right?
You can't. Yeah.
Yeah, he's right. You'd be right behind him.
Oh my. He makes how
doesn't
much?
Seem like a
His net
K-pop-
worth.
This isn't. Like
And I was listening to some of his music today on the car ride in, and his biggest song, "When We Disco," which I'm not a music critic, but I have to say this song sucks the biggest dick of all time. It's the worst song I've ever heard.
Really.
Yeah,
I think most songs are bad.
you think so? I think most songs are decent.
What
Songs
you
are
talking-
like pizza to me.
You had like you're lying. You've had like breakdowns in terms of your serotonin intake because you've liked songs so much.
Yeah, I like 1.1% of songs, and I think most are fine.
I think I like 5% of songs. No, I think I
very
like
low.
15% of songs.
I think that Benson Boone, like he gets so much shit. Like
He gets so much
he's
shit.
like the
He doesn't really help himself.
worldwide punching bag for being a horrendous recording artist.
Yeah.
First of all, he's 22.
Yeah.
And his music is
He's a really
there's
good singer.
So much worse music than his
Yeah.
coming out. People like clown that it's like what lyrics are not corny.
Lyrics were on Jeopardy. It was a category in Jeopardy, and saying lyrics and not singing them. No lyrics are cool. Besides Future,
Future.
Futures are cool.
I would.
Futures.
Ludacris.
Yes.
Ludacris
Yeah.
has some great ones.
but like, no lyrics are actually cool. I don't think.
Yeah.
Like, if you had to get a
Yeah.
lyric tattoo, what would you pick?
Good weed, white wine.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
If that was your one and only tattoo,
That's
because that's the one. Like, I couldn't decide. Like, I knew
Drake-
I wanted this.
Drake could have stopped there after good weed, white wine.
Yeah.
Nothing more is needed.
No.
I am all set on coming alive in the nighttime.
Yeah.
Fuck that. nothing to me is better than good weed and white wine at this stage of my life.
Yeah.
Like a good Riesling or a Pinot Grigio and a sativa edible, like that is the best.
Yeah,
Good weed, white wine.
that is nice.
I'm so glad he said that.
I'm so glad I could. I
Thank you
imagine
for saying
hearing
that, Drake.
Yeah, I imagine you hearing that song being like,
Yeah.
I'm so glad he said
Do you
that.
what did you feel the first time you heard that? Were you into good weed and white wine?
No.
So
it-
he
it was-
inspired
it was
you.
a slow burn, yeah. And I oh my God, a good. And imagine the quality of his good weed and white wine.
Right.
Like my good weed is good. His good weed is probably the best.
Yeah.
Imagine being crossfaded.
Your weed's good?
My weed's pretty good. It's pretty good. I dish out some budget for it, and
What's your weed budget?
weed budget's high. Like I search by highest price.
So
at the dispen-
that's how you
on the
sort?
dispensary. Yeah, I don't want the straw. I want the highest price.
You don't
I want the
What's your strain right now?
right now. I'm all on the sour. I'm only on the eatables,
Edible?
things you can eat. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm done with the smoking because I'm a runner now, mid distance But good weed and white wine. It's like being crossfaded off of good weed and white wine, and then
But he's not saying what to do when you're on the good weed and white wine. He's
You know
kind of
what
he kind of sets you up like you're lost after that. What do you do after the good weed and white wine?
He even said after that, because that's all you need. He
He was trying to think of one more thing. He's like, that's it.
There's only one thing you can do in his situation.
Mm-hmm.
If you're Drake and you're crossfaded off of good weed and white wine, the only thing you can do is stop and reflect on the fact that you're recording artist Drake. That would be out of this world.
I could see him taking a sip
So
of
wait,
white wine
if you
and
were
just saying,
Drake for one
"I'm
day,
Drake."
would you have good weed, sip some white wine, and then think about how you're Drake?
I would like look at my palms and like I'm actually Drake.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
what?
Like getting so high to where you kind of for a split second forget you're Drake, and then realizing that you're him would be the best feeling on
Oh
earth.
my God. Oh my God.
Like imagine he's probably listening to Drake really high, a little buzzed, and then he's like, "Damn, this is good," and he's like, holy."
That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or there's just silence.
I would just look in the mirror.
There's a little bit of silence and he just goes, Drake.
Yeah, I'm Drake.
Drake.
I'm Drake.
And
That's
this was,
me.
When was this? 2009?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. He was crossfaded off good weed and white wine. And like he looked to his left and Rihanna was there. And he probably freaked the fuck out. He was like, I have to devote every waking moment of my life to be this famous for the next 3 decades.
So do you think
And
this
that's
in
what he
turn,
did.
this almost ruined his life because he's
Yeah.
like, I have to get back to this, or I have to chase this, or I have to maintain this?
Yeah, in 2009, he peaked when he was crossfaded up good weed and white wine with Rihanna.
Yeah,
Maybe he made her laugh, like he made her belly laugh,
I mean, oh my God.
making Rihanna.
If I'm
belly
on a
laugh.
wine buzz and I have a quip that makes Rihanna smirk,
Oh my God.
That's
No
better than
wonder.
going to the moon.
He's like, what do I do
Yeah.
now? I have to conquer Atlanta and Houston
Yeah.
like a conquistador.
Yeah.
I have to literally make that city mine.
all right, I sipped my wine, I smoked, I made Rihanna smile.
Yeah,
Lips
he's-
look soft.
He's,
Atlanta, you're next.
yeah, he's honestly like Alexander the Great.
But like, I think he's
Dubai,
chasing it.
Britain.
I don't think anything can match that high.
Nothing.
That's why Drake is doing everything he's doing.
That was his peak. Good weed, white wine, Rihanna.
But wouldn't that would break a lesser man?
Send him down a dark path.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
So do you think that after white wine was him like being like fuck? Like was that a panic?
That was like, yeah, like it's not gonna get better than this. And now he's just chasing transient jolts of euphoria from like other conquests and substances that will never compete with him being in his 20s off good weed and white wine with fellow mononymous superstar Rihanna. He probably looked at her like, we'll never need last names. No one.
People like us.
Yeah. Nothing better. Oh my God.
Rihanna, look at me.
You know she's a tough nut to crack, like making her laugh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, I think she's giggly, man.
I think she would like
You think Rock's making her laugh?
She's not gonna fake laugh.
You think ASAP Rocky's making her laugh? I don't know if he's funny.
Yeah, I think he's just really cool and gay.
Yeah.
There is a level of cool that you achieve to where it blurs the line of homosexuality.
Right.
Mhm.
When you say you
And then
call
we're all striving for it.
Yeah, you call
Right.
yourself that pretty motherfucker and
Yeah.
no one even says anything.
Everybody agrees.
Yeah. They're like, you are that pretty motherfucker.
Yeah, you are.
You must be.
You're the pretty motherfucker.
She's hard to kiss. Drake found out.
Rihanna's hard to kiss?
You know that video where Drake tried to kiss her on stage and she just
Oh yeah.
that was a tough one. It was a really tough one. She's tough to kiss. Many have tried.
Many have tried and failed.
If she hands you a blunt, do you deny it out of fear of having a panic attack and being too high around Rihanna, or do you take it and
Rudy, I take the blunt from Rihanna.
Yeah, call me crazy, but I would take the blunt from Rihanna.
But then you have to traverse being stoned around Rihanna.
Dude, that's the new like moral quandary of like pulling the lever to run over people on the train tracks.
Yeah.
Do you take the blunt from
You guys are playing around right now. You would be shivering in your fucking boots.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would fake inhale. I would suck the end of that blunt like a dick.
Oh, but imagine you pass it back to her and it's like super wet.
I'd be fine.
What's that called when you put too much mouth on the blunt?
Blank lip.
Yeah, there's a rough. I hadn't thought about that one in a while.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I hadn't heard
For
that.
a second, you confused me. I thought that was the term. Like the film Blank Check.
Right.
Yeah. that was throwback.
Yeah, but being tumultuously high in the presence of a disapproving Rihanna would be.
I don't like
Lower.
being high around the people I'm closest with. I don't like being high
No.
around anybody.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
like
saying.
being high,
You
but I do it with Rihanna.
You would do it with Rihanna.
Like, have you and I ever smoked that good together?
We have never been.
We've never been on the same
We've never been
substance at
off-
the same
We've
time.
never been off the good kush together. That's insane. We've done everything else
We've never been
in
off
tandem.
the good
We've
kush.
co-starred in so many scenarios,
You're right.
but never a blunt.
Never a blunt. I saw Roan ranked the Barstool duos, and we of course are a duo. And he had us at 3, and people were like, they should have been higher. Wrong. We should have been lower. Because I was like looking, what have
3
we
is
done?
Oh my God. What have we done?
What have we done that's been like very successful?
Oh, wow.
We've never been in a video with 1 million views. We've never been in a video with maybe 300,000, 400,000 views.
Oh, yeah. I never analyzed the lack of success.
So, you
I've
should.
never analyzed the failure of my livelihood like this.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We're well liked within the office. Sure. And I'm appreciative of that. I love that.
We have a good tight-knit standing. Oh, man.
Yeah, dude. What have we done?
Like something that could even go on a Wikipedia page.
Right.
Like
They
did this.
They
in
are known for
2000.
blank.
In 2021,
We're known for being together.
Collaborated.
Yeah, we're known for. Yeah. Our job title is collaborators.
Collaborated on the hit
But-
blog Birds.
No, I didn't do
2020.
birds.
He didn't do birds.
I didn't do birds. I didn't touch birds.
Solo venture.
I helped with tailgate foods for sure. I'll take that. I'll take the
did.
credit for tailgate foods with Kyle.
Yeah, you gave me Vermont. You gave me.
I wrote Saturdays are for the boysenberry, Kyle.
Yeah.
The pen you bought me for my birthday, I don't know how to fill up.
You haven't used it.
I tried.
That's contradictory to. Well, didn't you tell me this weekend? And I was like, it's been a blast. It's like it's such a smooth write.
No.
Oh.
Did you fantasize that?
Didn't you like fucking talk it up?
No.
Oh.
But did you buy me another pen and not want to give me the other pen?
I bought you another gift.
Is it a pen
Yeah,
as well?
it's right there, and I kind of left it in the corner of the room to see, like if you wanted it, you can pick it up. Too.
Well, I didn't know that was mine. I thought
I
maybe you
thought
saw
it-
one
I
and
thought
got one for yourself.
Adding a second pen gift.
You got me a second
would
pen.
water down the first pen gift.
Why do you? Yeah, I agree.
It's too much pen.
You don't need to give me 2 fancy pens.
You don't know.
What's a man do
Yeah.
2 fancy pens?
Yeah, 2 boxes.
Hell,
of
what's a man
perennium
do with one?
With one pen.
But I love it. It's sitting in its velvet box, open, propped up in my basement.
Okay. Yeah. That makes me happy.
I really like it, and I would learn how to
Yeah.
fill it. I just didn't have the time to
We'll
watch
get
the
it.
YouTube tutorial.
We'll get it filled.
We
Yeah.
need to do a video that is successful.
But we don't have. We can't.
We don't have it in
We
our
don't have
bag.
it, dude. We don't have it.
Now,
The formula is have a short form video, do well, and do it every day for the indefinite future.
yeah, and that almost seems like a fate worse than death.
Yeah. No, it's like I don't know, like some guys like try a new sandwich every day,
I would watch
and that's
that.
their job, and that's
All right. Do you want? So let's think of something we can do every day.
Um,
Do you want to sing Black Eyed Peas lyrics to Stefan as he's in the middle of work?
you keep trying to get me to do this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it.
Do you want to piss off Stefan somehow?
It's been done. I don't know.
What should we do?
Rudy, what should we do?
Rudy, what should we do? Give us an idea.
I think you guys should do like you should learn like a physical skill, like a magician, like
But
like
then what?
juggling. That's it. That's your issue. There's no then.
It's just
What?
it. That's it.
That's
and
what
I'm
you're
the
not getting.
daily
That's-
juggler.
That's not. So you're
That
not
sounds like a
grasping.
fucking newspaper in a comic book.
Right. Yeah.
That's the joke. If the Joker takes over Gotham,
Yeah.
that's the new comic.
Just be like
Or the new newspaper.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
be like the band in New York. What is it? Laundry Day.
Yeah, they just sing other people's songs in
Right.
goofy
So
voices.
just go to unique
baggy jean
Just go
shorts.
to unique landmarks and be like, we're the juggling guys, and here we are at the Washington Monument. You juggle. That's it. That's gonna hit. Unfortunately, the problem is that you keep thinking, then what? There isn't.
There's no
Stop
then.
thinking creatively.
So the idea begins and ends at the idea.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Huh.
No commas.
Okay.
Tough. That'll work.
So
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I mean, do you want to try it? Do you want to eat a different sandwich every day?
And then like I'm naturally trying to think of a twist or
Yeah.
like something to add creatively to make it different than just trying a sandwich every day. But that's what works.
No twists.
Mm-hmm.
no. You can get on Jimmy Fallon for saying boom.
God damn, you can. And was Jimmy laughing? I'd imagine Jimmy was laughing.
Jimmy would laugh at wind hitting his face.
Yeah, that would make him break. I don't know. You want to do song parodies with me?
Dude, I love song parodies.
You love song parodies?
I get that they're corny, but it's
What? Like what? What's a song parody you like? Weird Al? I like Weird Al's originals more.
I loved Weird Al as a it's what?
Like the night Santa went
I didn't know he
crazy.
had originals. He just performed in Traverse City.
While you were there?
Yeah, like a lot of artists. Buck Cherry.
No. Hey.
You're a crazy bitch.
Yeah.
That yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, it was
Weird Al
Buck
was-
Cherry and Weird Al.
Buck
Yeah.
Cherry, Weird Al, Plain White Tees, T.I.
That's insane.
Yeah, and Seether.
Was Weird Al? Was he on the Fashion Nova
Not
stage?
Seether. I didn't even see the stage.
Was he in the GoPuff tent?
It was dude.
Plain white tees is how I describe like my flirting.
It's classic, but no one's favorite.
Yeah, it's just. I'll just give you a little
We went to a
tease.
concert.
All right, guys, tiny little break to talk about our best friends over at Game Time. You guys know it's the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. It's the best place to get tickets for concerts, plays, comedy, and ball games.
Ball games, yeah. Anything you're going to do and see, it's like go through Game Time.
Go through Game Time because you know you're going to get the best prices, the best seats imaginable. They have their GC picks, which is GT picks, apologize. And that's the best seats last minute. And you know you're going to get a fair price. I couldn't recommend it more. And then you could keep all of your tickets within the app organized and ready to go. It's fun to look through and I just scroll through events I've been to and I'm going to. It's a nice little walk down memory lane and
reminiscing,
future memory lane.
Mhm.
Yeah, go see the Cubs at White Sox. That'll be, oh, wow, cool.
Yeah.
That'll be cool to see. That is this Saturday. And get them on Game Time for as low as $81. That's a great time. Yes, take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app and use code UNTOLD for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code UNTOLD for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. What time is it? Game Time. Okay, tiny little break to talk about Kraken. If you're going to trade crypto, do it right. No sketchy platforms, no sketchier customer support. That's why we trust Kraken. Kraken lets you buy, sell, swap over 300 cryptos without the lag, crashes, or the clownery. Buying crypto manually, that's old school, baby. Recurring buys let you automate your investments so you can stack the sats without even thinking about it. It's DCA done right. You can buy more when the prices dip and less when they spike. You can link your bank in minutes so you can set it, forget it, and let your portfolio grow. And Kyle, they have Kraken Pay too. So no more, hey, I'm going to Venmo you for this drink. Hey, I'll get you later. You can send me what I'm owed right now through the Kraken Pay. It's convenient and it's right there, safe in your wallet. And if you refer friends, Kraken will hook you up with up to $200 USDG for just spreading the love. So quit waiting. Head to kraken.com/barstool. This is not investment advice. Crypto trading involves risk and loss and is offered to U.S. customers, including Washington, New York, and Maine through Payward Interactive Inc. All right, guys, Nick and Kyle, Rudy Mook here. And as you guys know, we're sponsored by Row. Row Sparks are a 2-in-1 prescription treatment for
Wait,
long.
you can't say sponsor.
What?
No, you can say.
Please introduce yourself as sponsored by Row.
Sponsored by
Fuck,
Row.
my bad.
All good.
My bad. My
All
bad.
good. All
my
good.
bad.
You're looking out. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. Nick, Kyle, Rudy, Mook here. And as you guys know, we are sponsored by Row. Row has the Row Sparks. It's a 2-in-1 prescription treatment for stronger, harder erections. They hit the bloodstream faster because they dissolve under the tongue, and getting hard faster means having more sex. After they dissolve, they work in 15 minutes on average. Row Sparks can give guys thicker, longer erections than you usually have because they get fuller. And by longer, they mean longer length and longer time.
Yep.
Row Sparks gives you a boost to last longer, so it's more fun for you both. Row stays active in your system for up to 36 hours, so you can go back to back to back, round after round. You can be ready for the morning after. Waking up, looking down at that thing. Golly, Kyle. It goes from thing to thing.
That's that.
You
get a bag.
Drop the I, drop the I, add an A.
Just stay ready.
Oh my God. Be ready with Row Sparks. With Row Sparks, you can get the erection you've always wanted. Row connects guys with medical providers 100% online, so there's no awkward conversation with in-person providers. If approved, treatment ships directly to their door. If you're prescribed, new sexual health patients get $15 off Sparks with their recurring plan. You can connect with a partner at row.co/untold, UNTOLD, to find out if prescription of Row Sparks are right for you. That's row.co/untold for $15 off your first order. Yeah, we went to Disco Lines. That was awesome.
It was fun. Shout out to Mr. Lines.
Thank you, Lines.
I had a blast. He's been cool and friendly with us for a few years now, and now he's not at Drake Good Weed White Wine level, but he is his trajectory as a
Do you think he's closer than most?
a young adult male single touring star like that. He has what I would imagine is the pinnacle of fantasies for most straight boys. His current life.
Yeah. That over athlete.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. Yeah. Athletes.
What's like, okay, so when it comes to like performers, athlete, musician, comedian, actor, comedian has to be very bottom of the barrel, right?
But yeah, self-inflicted.
And then I think it's athlete. And then I think it's actor, musician's the pinnacle
Yeah, I'd say that as well.
of like fantasizing.
Yeah.
And then actor?
Actor shouldn't be. Acting is too hard, and athlete shouldn't be. Being a star athlete with a high approval rating doesn't happen.
You're on borrowed time.
Like, think of like NBA players. Who doesn't get just not even like lightheartedly clowned, like ripped apart to shreds?
Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards, like people like joke about him demanding this woman to get an abortion. They're like, yeah, he's the fucking man.
But there's only like 3 guys at any given time who are impervious to just soul crushing hate.
Yeah. And musicians, like, I guess don't get that as much unless you put out a bad song. Poor Benson Boone, 22-year-old boy.
Mm-hmm.
Give him time. Give Benson some time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say world touring DJ is probably the peak.
Right, because like you can do it forever.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you don't have to sing.
Nope. You just
You just kind of have to stay tan enough to show your stomach tattoos.
and then have a couple, few good songs that you actually made.
Yeah.
That's really it.
And then you get, oh my God.
And then at a certain point,
So
you get to say,
DJ,
shout out to his family.
would
on
you rather be
top
a
of the
rock star
Empire
or a
State
rapper?
Building. I'd rather be a rock star.
Yeah, but then you have
Yeah.
the falling out with like your band and everything. I think rapper.
Rapper, you can't be vulnerable as a rapper.
Yeah, you can't be vulnerable because the corny label they'll slap on rappers is so
Mhm.
quick.
Yeah. And you can
People are quick
you
to
can do
cornify.
rock music a lot longer than you can do rap.
Yeah.
T.I. is in Traverse City.
with Weird Al. Yeah, fuck.
Ozzy Osbourne was in a wheelchair to like 1 trillion people.
Yeah, but it was like their last
I know,
show. Yeah.
but still. Like Guns N' Roses still do.
Would you rather be
they
Youngblood
sell
right
out
now
they sell out
or
the galaxy.
would you rather be Youngblood or who's a popular rapper around that age?
Ken Carson?
I thought Youngblood is the popular young rapper, right?
Youngblood's not a rapper.
No,
he's the
he's-
British boy with the giant mouth.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
I thought there was
he's the successor of Ozzy Osbourne.
oh, I
He's
was
the
thinking
big mouth
I was thinking
dress wearing British boy.
I was thinking of the NBA guy.
You can see his dick in GQ.
You can see, oh yeah, they forgot to edit out his ball sack.
Pretty funny.
Yeah, he's squatting in shorts.
Pretty awesome, actually. It's like a super regular, like
Oh,
You're
yeah.
due for a slip,
I
by
know
the
you-
way.
I
It's a
know
regular
maybe,
dick.
yeah.
You're due for a slip, Kyle.
I don't know how your balls haven't been on
Yeah.
the yak yet.
There has been one point in time where you were sitting
I
on the
know.
yak,
People have been telling
where
me.
your shorts rode up to the point where it was like one strand of fabric containing everything you had.
It's incredible that despite
How is it not uncomfortable? It had to have been mashing your shit.
it might be the it might be the petiteness of the package making it effortlessly unshowable.
Is it too small to slip? It's like a
Yeah.
bank being too
It
big.
just- no, yeah.
The penis is too small to slip. So we can't make the short shorter. We can. The big short.
it can handle it.
You can rock the small short.
Yeah.
And it's not going to fail. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, women are disappearing in Chillicothe. It's another
What?
thing. Yeah,
That's not good.
yeah.
Do they think
bringing
it's a
it there.
serial killer?
They're disappearing. and
That's a really
dying.
great way to segue off small penis.
Yeah.
Like we can't keep joking after that.
Yeah. The
Like I have to follow up
Yeah.
question that.
masterful.
It's true. I'd be remiss not to bring it up. We're talking about Chillicothe.
Women
Yeah.
are disappearing. Nah, back to your tiny shit. Back to your tiny shit. Yeah, we'll get back. We'll circle back to the disappearing women. Let's talk about your tiny shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not good at all, though.
Yeah, you don't want like
You
I feel
can't
like a
be
town like that. Like
Yeah.
a small town like that's. It
Also-
ruins it forever.
Yeah.
also they're ravaged by the opioid
Yeah,
epidemic. But I think chicks disappearing is like the final nail in a town's coffin.
for sure. Because you
Um,
can't shake the reputation. You can't build back up. It's that.
You need
That's the place where this happens.
you need chicks like coming and arriving.
Oh, okay. An influx of women and
Yeah.
staying. Where are the chicks going now?
Joe Burrow's house.
Yeah, I guess just
It's
Joe's
pretty
house.
close. I don't know. Yeah.
They're
Where
like
are the chicks?
They're like lizards. They like need us like they
They
need, like
bask.
sunlight.
They need something to bat. They need to
Yeah.
bask
They need
and
sunlight.
chill
Mhm.
and bitch and nag.
I would rather, yeah, like even at the rockiest, fuckiest depths of rock bottom, like you can be homeless, you can be covered in warts and pussing and pissing and homeless.
Have an unfindable dick.
But you still like you still get to experience the tolerance-free joy of seeing women passing you.
For sure.
What the fuck? So even at rock. So you're saying as bad as life can get, you can still look at a woman.
You still see women. Yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is like a homeless guy who sleeps on the doorway to a yoga studio in the West Village of Manhattan. Like that is a better life than having a 3-bedroom, 4-bathroom house in Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
And you don't see any chicks.
No chicks.
So do you think you can equate a place's happiness to the amount of chicks you can see?
Mm-hmm. I think chicks being around is not even like on like, oh, like this
Not
is
on a horny level.
Not on a horny level.
No.
I think women and the energy they bring, to be around them in mass is one of the healthiest things you can do.
But that and in turn it also fills me with panic.
No, they're not like the impending interaction. Girls
I'm
around.
never
you.
expecting that.
You're still panicked at girls.
I'm afraid of like how I move my arms, and I'm I'm super conscious about the time in between my blinks.
So you need to be able to observe them from a safe distance. You need a zoo.
I need
like, which is a strip club, I guess.
I just need to know women are around. So I think I need to be in the zoo with 2-way glass.
Okay.
1-way glass. And I know they're outside, but I can just do my thing.
Yeah, it's like a body of water.
What?
Nothing. Do your thing.
I think I need an app where like citizens is like there's a hoe outside. I'm like, oh, thank God.
Ho down the street, yoga pants.
I can finally relax.
I'm with you, honestly.
There's a homeless guy outside the Starbucks I go to frequently, and he just sits outside every day. Every girl that walks by, he goes, "Yo, what up, white bitch?" And that's it. Every girl that walks by, it doesn't matter what she looks like.
Really? I think a lot of homeless dudes have really good taste in women.
Yeah.
He's meddling with the
noticed.
ecosystem
Like
too much.
No, I think a lot of homeless dudes are pretty picky.
That would hurt. Like, nah.
Excuse me, ma'am, who's your friend? I'm about to attack her. I'm going to try to bite her. Yo, fat bitch, who's your friend? I'm going to really fucking ruin her city experience.
Yeah, I'm going to sprint after tearing my clothes off, screaming, "Are you Hillary Clinton?"
But would you go back to Traverse City, Kyle?
Yeah, not during Cherry Fest week.
Yeah.
It's a really nice beach town with a cool downtown area, lots of shops, distilleries, breweries, wineries, which I went to, obviously the sand dunes, which I went to. And yeah, it's like a kind of a unassuming, not even like tiny, but decent beach town. It's kind of like the Outer Banks with a chip on its shoulder.
Okay.
Put-in Bay in a rowback performance polo. Yeah, a lot of mad chicks, a lot of scowling chicks.
Scowling chicks?
Yeah, not the friendliest of chick.
You tell them to smile?
Yeah, I wanted to.
Jesus.
We're losing our skills as pedestrians. People cannot walk.
It's been
as a collective.
lately.
People, I don't know if it's the next generation. It's smartphones. Something is happening where walking in public, we're holding on by a thread.
I don't know if it can get any worse. So I don't know what happens next. It'll be chaos. It'll be anarchy in the streets. I'll be behind. It defies all races and religions as well.
Yeah, no,
everybody's fucking up.
It's not to any demographic.
Everybody's fucking up.
Besides gay men.
Gay men, you blink and you'll miss them.
Yeah,
they're on the Autobahn.
They're keeping us like moving. They're keeping us in motion.
That's why I think Usain Bolt's a homosexual.
Has to be.
How's he so fast?
Mm-hmm.
He's gay.
Mm-hmm.
If he came out, everything would make sense. Or if he wasn't gay and became gay, and then he just destroyed every record he set.
Think about the fastest kid growing up in your neighborhood. Is he gay now?
Yeah, because he would swing his hips. He had really mobile hips.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like just walk, if you go to a busy path, walk around, you'll see like how our society's barely holding on by a thread. You have two types of people. You have people who will purposely get in your way and not do anything about it and feel nothing, and people who will obliviously be in your way, which I don't know which is more infuriating.
It used to be a sign of a crumbling society was when people didn't put their shopping carts away, because it's a nice thing to do that has no penalty if you don't do it. It's just something that you should do as a civilization. I think it's walking.
We're the worst at walking.
I think it's because there's a main character syndrome epidemic, as I'm speaking to hear my own voice into a camera.
Yep.
It's just, I think it's everybody's problem is there. That's not my problem.
Yeah. I can't tell you how many times when I'm walking around, I think to myself, someone's standing there and I go, oh no, stand there.
I've probably been a bad walker for people though, and I didn't know it. So I don't know what the solution is, because I think a lot of the people when they're bad walking don't know they're bad walking.
It's not us.
Am I losing my mind, or is you bear right? Correct? It's like car lanes.
Yes.
You walk.
Not anymore.
If you're going to stop or just walk at a slow pace, you go to the far right.
Mm-hmm.
You don't go in the exact middle.
Women 45 to 60 are the worst, in my opinion.
Middle-aged women are the worst.
They'll be like 5 wide, or I was behind one that was solo today, walking the dog, and she was on speakerphone speaking to somebody, but she was only stopping when she spoke. I don't think she could do both at the same time. And I was walking the dog behind her, and I was getting, because her pace walking was fast as fuck, but then she'd stop. So she passed me like 4 times on this walk.
That's frustrating. Yeah, I saw a 4-person pile up the other day.
Like of people or cars?
It was people just.
Yeah. It'll happen.
They're not checking.
Good, they need that.
I bumped into somebody because they were taking a corner too tight. Around, like I was turning a corner around a building. She was walking.
You see it in elevators too. Elevator doors open and then people just walk in.
Oh yeah, there's no elevator courtesy anymore either.
Mm-hmm.
You fucking insane.
We're not angry guys, but it's the type of frustration and anger that you guys ever like mutter.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
I've been close. I've been like kind of wanting to get into an outside of the office altercation to just like, so I could. Here's what I want. I want it to be somebody that's non-threatening. I want it to be somebody that kind of looks like a douchebag, and I want them to say nothing back to my mutter. That's my demands.
That would suffice for you. That would be like
That would be awesome. And I would walk past, and if they were like stopped or like in the middle of the sidewalk, I'd be like, all right, we're doing that. And I think then I would just walk away feeling really fucking good. And I don't think they'd learn anything.
Mm-hmm. No. Oh my God.
I've been fantasizing about altercation a lot.
I mean, my peak anger is just letting out like a come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Yeah,
Guess
time
we're
to
standing
do.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pulled out my phone and timed a guy because I felt like he was looking at the drinks in the cooler section of 7-Eleven for too long. He wasn't even in my way, but it was bothering me that he was at a pace so carefree and slow that I couldn't take it. And I pulled up I timed him.
Were you trying to get into the cooler as well?
No.
Oh, you're sick.
I was like, this guy, I don't like the way he's like, well, how do you just stand there for that long? Like, we got to get moving.
That's how like a dog thinks.
But you're on a fast track to like, I think, murder. If no?
Oh no.
Or are you saying oh no as in scared?
Yeah.
Because that didn't affect you at all.
What? I know. Like, people need to get a move on it. Like, why are you standing in place? I don't know.
But I am envious of the people that are able to just saunter and take their time. I have to get shit done so I can move on to the next thing, and I don't even know what the next thing is.
There's not a next thing.
There's never a next thing. A new Untold story is sponsored by BetterHelp. Workplace stress is now one of the top causes of declining mental health, with 61% of the global workforce experiencing higher than normal levels of stress. To battle stress, most of us can't wave goodbye to work, but we can start small with a focus on wellness. A holiday is great, but it isn't a long-term solution for stress. Don't forget, therapy can help you navigate whatever challenges the workday or any day might bring. With over 35,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of experience. So whatever you're going through, they'll have somebody perfect for you. You can unwind from work with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/new, N-E-W. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/new. All right, we're back after the yak. We took a break at the end of, I don't even know what we were talking about right before that. Do you recall? Can you think of 5 things we talked about in the past 100 podcast episodes? Area codes don't count. Pokemon don't count.
Did we talk about? Do we like discuss celebrity tea?
Have we ever discussed celebrity tea?
Yeah,
We could. Is there?
we haven't yet.
I don't think so.
Okay,
That would be fun to dive
I'm
into.
coincidentally getting into celebrity tea.
What kind of tea?
Just like tea, like Kate Beckinsale dyes her hair down there.
She dyes her. Is she? What?
Yeah, I was like, I don't. Well, okay, I'll be a receptacle for this.
Dyes the underworld.
I'll eat.
Yeah.
I'll take this tea.
Did she just volunteer that information? She's like, by the
Nah.
way, I dye my.
I follow this
my
account
pubes.
that just like divulges like kind of like leaked information. And it can get really scandalous.
But
and-
I guarantee you it's leaked by that celeb.
No, a lot of it's like very damning.
Like what?
Like a lot of horrible things. Well, most of it is just like Brad Pitt is gay, George Clooney is gay,
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal is gay.
Him coming out as straight would be shocking.
Tyler Perry is gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of that, but like some things, like a lot of like celebrities have severe, like a lot of contracted relationships.
Celebrity wise, the worst thing within the confines of the law that can happen to a guy is gay. Women get the brunt of it.
Celebrity wise, the worst thing that can
Men
yeah.
wise is gay. They'll get accused as gay.
Mhm.
But women get the brunt of it.
yeah, women get it bad. Yeah, they're Leighton Meester has nothing good to say about Blake Lively. Yeah.
Yeah.
They get it bad.
I don't know.
Poor
I-
Leighton.
I also don't get why Sydney Sweeney just breaks people's brains so much. Where they debate it as if it's like a conflict that's been going on for hundreds of years. They like bring up like, is she hot? Is she not? It's like, yeah, she's just hot. She's a hot girl that acts.
There was a tweet that went viral
Yeah.
today. It was her in like a low cut shirt. Go figure. And the guy was like, dude, imagine putting it between them.
I saw that.
That's what I've been doing.
That was my tweet.
I don't need you. That guy, that was his revelation.
I mean, it's just
But like,
it's just
but
a
like that went
comment.
viral. Like,
Oh, you know what? I actually hadn't
Yeah.
thought about putting my dick between those perfect boobs.
Oh
That's
my
good.
God,
Right.
yeah.
That I've seen a bunch actually.
Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah, that I've seen on Twitter.
Well, I
almost
never thought about
every
doing that
day.
to Sweeney.
Yeah, holy shit! I never even considered that.
Imagine eating the bread part of a sandwich.
Exactly.
That's the
Yeah.
same exact. Somebody should tweet a picture of a sandwich just so Kyle can quote tweet. Imagine tasting the bread.
Yeah.
Those are two things that will never happen to me.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Fuck.
Oh yeah.
Suck it, loser.
I would choose the bread over feeling in between Sydney.
Bread's money.
I think the other weird thing is bread.
Bread's fucking money, dude.
Bread is money, but so is cheddar. So a grilled cheese, man.
Jesus. Oh, cheese. God.
The other
Have we
crazy-
we've talked about cheese on the pod?
We talked about it a lot.
Celebrity tea and
Dude.
cheese.
Yeah,
That's what I want our
that's what we
pod
discussed,
to
yeah.
start.
Oh
Okay,
my, I can get
we're
into
done with the
cheese.
celebrity tea for the week. Let's get into the cheese.
Tea and cheese.
Tea and the cheese.
Oh, that would go hard.
That's a good ass pod.
Yeah.
Our cheese segment would get progressively longer than it would be like pushing. It's like Chinatown pushing Little Italy away. The cheese would be pushing the tea away.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Is that true about Leighton Meester?
Nothing good to say. And they were co-stars, yeah. Oh, I had a good horseradish cheese the other day. And I'm not a horseradish guy.
You're not
by
a horseradish
by
guy?
any means.
By God, I think it's great.
By any means.
The horsey sauce at Arby's.
Yeah.
Dipping a fry in
it's
there.
too loud.
Nice little kick.
Mhm.
But you had a
But the
horseradish cheese?
Oh my God, yeah. And I could do that. I could do that isolated, yeah.
Would you rather give up cheese or have cheese, but you're not allowed to consume anything above a PG level?
Oh, that would just eliminate cinema.
children. You could watch children's.
I don't
cinema
really.
or-
I don't watch movies. The last movie I saw was the tennis movie with the,
Challengers.
Yeah. So whenever that came out, so I would go cheese. I would
You would stop consuming adult media.
I would give up adult movies for for cheese.
Would you give up texting for cheese?
If it was like a known thing, like, oh, Kyle can't text.
Yeah, he's eating cheese.
Yeah,
Okay,
He
thanks.
he made the ultimate trade.
Yeah.
Mhm. He made the
You'd be
ultimate
fine with
trade.
that?
Yeah.
Just phone calls.
Oh my God. Oh, phone calls are no cheese. Nah, I can't. Don't get me out of here.
Yeah.
Let's talk about fun.
It is
stuff.
kind of weird though that priests, that is like an understood thing with priests with sex.
They give up sex in exchange. They give up sex with adults in exchange for poverty, which is a really rough trade.
It's like, would you rather have sex or would you rather
All right.
be ignored by God?
It's God coming up to him. I'm going to cut you a deal.
Yeah.
You give up pussy, you have to be poor.
Also, one outfit.
I'm gonna cut you a deal.
You're a really holy man. You're one of my strongest mouthpieces. You're going to have to be poor and can't get pussy. The hell no.
It is funny too that it's like it'll make you a better person. That's like you were taking this away to make you a better person, and it almost seems like it makes them worse.
Dude, that's what
every
pushes
time.
them to. I'd imagine fuck boys.
Yeah. If everyone got pussy, the world would be perfect.
I think the way to solve the Catholic Church is allow them pussy on a holiday. So like under the guise of a holiday, they're allowed to fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a loophole.
I think they should.
They should just merge Mardi Gras on that.
One little bit of pussy a year makes you. I mean, you could produce anus, right?
Yeah, you can.
Like one day where you like get lucky enough to get a little pussy.
You never know which day it is, though.
Yeah,
you got to be ready.
Nah, Mook's been hot. Mook's been Mook's.
Mook has.
Yeah.
He's skinny and fucked.
He grilled in my backyard. Yeah, Mook's skinny and fucked.
skinny and fucked. I've been losing weight.
You have, and I saw a picture of you looking narrow.
Yeah. It was in my backyard. He was grilling for all of us because I didn't know how to operate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is behind the charcoal chimney.
My Larry Fitzgerald 2010 Pro Bowl jersey. Yes. This is the manliest I felt, and then someone captured a photo, and there's just a large pride flag in the background.
That's right.
You're really doing you're bobbing and weaving a lot right here. You're grilling manly Larry Fitzgerald jersey from who knows when.
This
American odd, and then bam, hit him with the gay flag.
Yep.
It's a literal like, what side of the fence are you on? Like you made your choice.
You're keeping them guessing.
I'm on the straight side, but I'm skinny enough to hop over the fence now.
When did grilling?
I'm trying to think of like the gay side. The ass is always cleaner. The ass is always cleaner on the gay side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, you were grilling, but yeah, you have looked good. You've been coming in here, right? Hooping?
Yeah, I've been working out at the office. I've been just playing basketball by myself.
You've been playing basketball by yourself?
I just get
so like just shooting hoops?
Yeah, you just. What do you do? Drills?
I pretty much. I just come in here and get like real sweaty.
That's how you've lost.
But like you're like doing like cone drills and shit, or like
Yeah, I'm doing crossovers. I'm doing Euro steps.
So I don't know if you can qualify that as working out. You are losing weight.
It's cardio.
Yeah, but is he just playing?
I'll 1v1. I'll smoke your ass.
He's
I'm
been
getting
challenging
nice.
people to basketball.
I mean, dude, you just challenged him to 1v1.
I challenged you guys right before that. I'll play you
1-on-1.
1v3.
You got the gamer mindset.
It's 1-on-1.
1v1. 1v1.
So you've convinced yourself that you're good at basketball based on how you do alone.
So I've been playing a lot alone. Jumper's wet right now. I'm working on my left.
What do you mean playing? But you've been shooting hoops.
You haven't been playing basketball.
You've been shooting hoops.
I'm in my head. I'm playing full games.
Okay.
And like keeping.
And you're good.
Yeah, and in my head, I'm putting it between them. Like, it's
right.
It's not the reality.
And I'm putting the ball between the fucking hoops. I'm like really into it. I've been, I come in here when no one. I make sure no one's here because I have like I wear like a dry fit.
Oh,
nah,
sorry.
What do you mean? Oh.
No man that's not like built like a statue it looks good in a dry fit.
It's
Yeah, imagine getting walked in on in a drive.
and they treat it like you're naked. Oh my God. Okay. Let me know when you have that.
Okay,
Let
sorry,
me know when you're
sorry.
naked.
Please take that off. Take that off. I'm
Take
so
it
sorry.
off.
Yeah.
Take it
Let me
off.
know what's up. I'm so sorry.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I had no idea you had a dry fit on. Oh,
me wearing a dry fit.
I won't tell anybody.
It's somehow more revealing to me.
Being a man in
without
a dry
shirt
fit
on.
is
Yeah.
more revealing and vulnerable than a shirt off.
Like 2013 to 15, it was like you wore
It
that
was
with
a
jeans out.
fashion statement.
Yeah.
It was always guys that were built like Chester A. Arthur, like wearing a dry fit shirt and jeans. It was like,
Yeah.
why? What? How?
And thong
It
flip-flops.
looks horrible.
Horrible. And if you had anything, if you had nipples, which everybody did, and a little bit of hair, it looked so bad.
It accentuates every bodily flaw.
Yeah.
And it accentuates your body odor. Why does it? They smell. When you sweat in a dry fit shirt.
If you wash it once, it'll never get fully dry.
I'm just like, remember the kids that would wear it to high school? They smelled so bad.
They smelled like shit.
Yeah. It smelled like,
Like-
queef mixed with
I
spandex.
think it would trap your sweat in you, but it wouldn't absorb it. So it was
does.
just like a greenhouse effect under the shirt.
I find them to be like one-off shirts. Like if I work out hard enough, which I'm gonna work out hard enough, it's game over. Like the shirt is permanently reeked.
Dude, I
will say when I wear the dry fit, Rudy would try to put it
in between.
for sure.
Yeah. Well,
Because I'm looking.
We did a Barstool fishing tournament
Voluptuous.
and everybody was given dry fits to wear. And I was standing next to Sass and he's just like, oh no. And so I changed into mine. He was like, thank God, because I kept my shirt on underneath it. You have to.
yeah, or else you already look like a water balloon in there.
And I was on a boat that was going fast. It was just been like movement.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
One
like a-
vibration in a dry fit, you're moving.
Dude,
the
I
rest
can't
of
listen
the
to my
day.
music too loud if I'm
It's
wearing
like
a dry fit. It'll like it'll
look
shake
like
under there.
you look like a mannequin that's been also combined with a water bed.
I looked like an unoccupied massage seat. Yeah, just like it was like my body was kneading underneath. It was like a cartoon bellyache.
I mean, I'm being honest, Mook, and I don't mean this in a mean way. I'd rather see your asshole than you in a dry fit.
I would rather walk in on you, just like bent over, touching toes, like you experimenting
bent
how
over,
far you could
stretching.
spread your ass, then bump into you at Macy's with you in a dry fit. I would rather walk in on you really testing the limits of your ass than you in a car that's very tinted knowing you have a dry fit on.
Dude, yeah, I'd rather see you go Moses, part the Red Sea.
I mean, even like I know no one's around. Even then, I'm still like pulling it down.
You gotta be a little, yes.
That is the funniest thing is it wants off you too. It wants off.
Oh yeah, it's always trying to
It's like
escape.
the sleeves only go down to your armpit, and like you got the hair will come out.
They're so bad.
How did that take off?
It
I think they
really
liked
did.
the name, but it went like from the Under Armour shirts to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and look, you guys said Matt. Someone did walk in on me.
Who did?
It was Max Delente, his dog, and his girlfriend.
She was
And his
probably. She was like, "We can't go back there."
Oh yeah, they left. They walked out.
His dog ran like it heard a firework, just sprinted out of the room.
It was them. It was that pack, and then her girlfriend's friend, and they were like, "All right, we should probably leave him be for a little bit because I was
This
just
guy.
sweaty, wet."
Yeah.
But like the shirt's so dry and just sticking and clinging, dude. It's a lot of like the colleges that'll send stuff to Brandon. We get the trickle down.
Mhm.
All of that's dry fit.
It's all dry fit.
And that's for like college athletes. You can't wear it.
It's for college athletes and like 7th graders.
Or my dad.
Yeah, dad's.
My dad loves dry fit.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. I don't know what flips in your brain. Cops like dry fit too.
Cops
They do.
love it.
Yeah.
They do like it.
No, but it's every once in a while work will do something where we get one and I will find a way. I'll wear like a hoodie underneath of it.
Oh, I mean, I almost we talk about it sometimes, but Camp Barstool, I almost freaked out because I couldn't wear my Phillies jersey.
Oh yeah.
Your swimming shirt.
Your swimming Phillies jersey
The other
that weighs
sh-
80 pounds
your
once you get in the
swimming
water.
Yeah, with it threaded. Or what is it? When it's like right out. Fuck.
Are you guys ashamed
Stitched.
of being sweaty though?
No.
I've been walking around, just like walking the dog, doing stuff, walking to and fro from stores. I'll get drenched. I don't care. You'll see it through the shirt. I don't really care anymore.
About being sweaty?
Yeah, like looking
being-
sweaty.
Yeah, it's no one cares.
The only one I care about is ass sweat.
Yeah, you can't do that. And I had a scare because I was wearing green pants, like olive green, and I felt it like strong. But I was wearing like compression shorts underneath. I don't know if that's good or bad though.
You're containing it. It's like Chernobyl. There's darkness in there, but it's managed.
Okay.
So it's a courtesy.
So
I wear compressions when I go swimming too, because I'm always what if I get a boner?
Oh, I don't think about boners, but I think about like sitting like and like the head of my dick popping out. Public boners don't happen to me. I'm not going to the right place.
It hasn't happened to me, but it's like what if?
Yeah, it's always a thought.
Right. It's like a nuclear
I'll start
weapon.
worrying about that. Yeah.
I think I can diffuse it really well.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I'll think about. I just like I'll do a crossword. Pull out my phone. If I have my phone on me, I can get unhard quick.
Did you ever
The phone can get me hard fast and soft fast,
Yeah.
or not in between.
The everything app.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not in between that much. It's kind of that's
Between is my favorite
that's
time
the
to
best.
piss
Oh yeah.
because you could just plop her out.
Yeah.
It's really the only time dudes can plop.
True. Very true.
I was trying to look up the medical name for gooch. If you remember, I referenced it earlier in the episode.
You compared. You said Chilikothy was in the gooch of Appalachia or
Yeah,
something.
the transitional gooch.
It is a valley too.
I was gonna say, well, I didn't know the word. The word is perennium.
Perennium.
I opted to use gooch. But my phone, I just typed in area between, and this is before I even it auto corrected. The first suggestion was between scrotum and anus. It was like, how that based on area between. Get out your phones and type in area between.
And Kyle, you're looking up actual areas on Earth all the time.
All the time.
I'm sure you've looked up area between.
Area between.
Area.
What is
I got to area B, and it did area between scrotum and anus.
That-
that was my second one too.
Your second. What was your
second.
first?
Area between. Now it's doing a
I got
different
it too.
one. It's doing a different one now. Hold on, I
on my
gotta
phone.
reset it. If
Yeah.
area between scrotum and anus, my first one.
My middle one's the second one's sidewalk and street, then nose and lip.
That's my same exact.
And then
ones.
genitals and anus.
But yeah. So I guess. I mean, what if we called somebody?
That's how they. Came
Let's
up
try to
with,
do human autofill and see. Like we called somebody, we're like area between, fill in the blank.
I just don't believe that that's the first suggestion.
Because you're not looking up shit like that. You're probably looking up area between Egypt and fucking
Milwaukee.
Morocco.
I guess I wouldn't look that up because I would look at a map.
Really? Is that how you do? You
Maybe that it. Yeah, I guess.
just zoom in maps.
So that's like that's a thing that doesn't really have a set name. So maybe it is the most Googled.
I guess that must be the most area between place in the world.
Does the perennium have like? Is there anything good about it, or is it just kind of like a load screen? Is it just there in between the important parts?
It's like the demilitarized zone.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, whenever I find myself with a feather, which is rare, I'd like to tickle it, and it's like not.
How many?
I'll tickle.
So if anybody sees you with a feather,
I'll tickle my perennium every
Yeah.
once in a while. Yeah.
No shame
Really?
In that. No shame in that. Do you go standing or do you go on your shoulder blades, ankles to ears?
I'll be lying down, just like a little. Provided I have a feather, which again is rarer than the Olympics, because I don't.
because you don't want it to be a bird feather.
It's been a while, yeah.
So how many years since you've tickled your gooch with a feather?
I'm trying to think what.
Dude, that should
Are you due?
that should be how they announce the Olympics are starting. Next to the torch is a guy. Like,
Youngstown.
Where's
I might
my
be
quill?
past it, Yeah. Oh, a feather. Oh, well.
So if we were still writing with old timey pens, how often would you be doing
I
it?
think I
Would that be? Was that how they used to chew on their pens back then?
I'd be in there. Yeah.
But like, were you grazing balls or butt, or were you just
Well, you guys, when you guys will do that with your ball, like tickle the balls with the tips of your fingers, like your finger.
Sure.
guilty.
Yeah. And I do that. I just do that with
a feather?
my gooch.
we gotta get you a feather, man. Do you just have, dude? If it's just in your
nightstand.
medicine cabinet, like a very beautiful fucking peacock
A
feather.
really nice feather.
It's the equivalent to
Tickle my-
toenail clippers for you. She's like, that's my perennium feather.
There's a group of guys on the internet that I know
That's
are
what
very,
the PF stands for in PF Chang.
Perennial feather. That sounds lovely. It doesn't sound as gross.
I would pay for a treatment, a perennial feather, but that sounds like a beautiful like flower.
And it's not even like a lewd or like gross act. It's kind of like
kinda
regal.
really
It's
sweet.
kind of regal.
Yeah, dude, I could see like a duke or earl doing
Yeah,
that.
I see an Earl tickling his or her perennium with a feather.
But if a pillow was filled with perennial feathers, I think it would be a comfy ass pillow. Like it sounds
my
like
God.
elegant.
That's got to be where like a chakra is.
Oh yeah, I guarantee it probably holds a lot of chi.
Yeah, because it's like a one of one. Like the body is like mirrored, right? 2 eyes, yada yada yada.
It's the middle armpit.
That is just that's a one of one
Yeah.
area of skin.
It's so unique. Yeah,
It's that and I guess you got one
it's like the
butthole.
seahorse. Yeah, I've been tripping out on seahorses.
Yeah, you've been
and I've tried to
anti-seahorse, or-
get some riffs going on seahorses.
The dudes get pregnant, right?
Dudes hold the babies.
The
Or maybe
dudes-
they
the dudes
impregnate themselves.
very much get pregnant. I just cannot believe that they're an upright fish.
An upright fish
that
with
can
a curl.
barely swim.
They're not good at
they're
swimming.
really slow at swimming.
Also very fragile.
Very fragile. Their lives are worse than any creature on Earth, maybe.
Wow, how so?
Their stomachs haven't evolved, so they have to eat constantly because it just passes right through their system. So they have to eat all day, every day, while also avoiding prey, which is every other sea creature.
Everything eats seahorses?
Yes. And they're freaky.
They are freaky.
Yeah.
Have people started eating them? Are they even what's their purpose?
I think people do. I think I don't know.
And are they common, endangered, rare?
I don't know.
I don't even know where they are.
I just remembered them for the first time.
It'd be really
in a
cool
while.
if they were horse sized.
I think they're.
I think it'd be scary.
I don't like them.
I think everything is a pretty good size right now. Elephants could be smaller.
Elephants could be.
I think
smaller,
platypuses
yeah.
should be bigger.
No, dude. I think the only animals that should be bigger,
I think the seahorse should be bigger.
they're tiny, actually.
Yeah.
I always thought they'd be like a foot. I don't love them. I don't love them at all.
Imagine if men got pregnant, like we'd be pit. We'd be
We'd
be dangerous.
the risk of pregnancy, like as a dude, you run through the scenarios of like knocking somebody up, and it's like, okay, I would manage. But if I couldn't.
I couldn't be pregnant.
Mm-mm.
We would be as a gender. We would be. Oh, we'd be menaces.
Oh yeah.
We would all be the bagel boss guy, just constantly hungry and freaking out.
My theory is he was pregnant. That's why it was. There was something amiss.
He may have been.
Was Bagel Boss a seahorse?
Bagel
This whole time.
Yeah, Bagel Boss.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he
putting
wasn't a small man. He was a medium-sized seahorse. Holy shit!
He was just hungry as fuck.
I have to eat, and I'm fucking pregnant. Oh my God, he was acting like a dude. You're acting like a seahorse right now.
Yeah, he was quite the visual spectacle.
He's had more death rumors than most people.
He's still getting play.
People are still saying he's
in the
dead.
tabloids.
Yeah, they're still saying he's dead.
It's still interesting.
But I think people combined him with the guy with no neck.
They were both
So they were both superstars at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a run of those guys in that era. Or they were all just sort of
It
like,
was like post-COVID. Everybody,
Yeah.
I don't
everyone
know.
was just goofy.
Dudes are getting angry.
I'm seeing it more. You were kind of preaching.
You're seeing it more.
Yeah.
angry
I haven't seen an angry dude in a while.
I mean, your argument about bored beasts came to fruition in that golf hockey guy fight video. The guy, like some random white dude doing the haka and then getting tossed into a pond, and
Yeah.
crawling out of the pond for more,
Yeah.
and then getting thrown like a lawn dart. I mean, I was like, this just doesn't
Yeah.
occur if you have a conflict that they can
Mhm.
entertain themselves with. Yeah.
Yeah, beasts. I don't know what they could do.
Kyle, are you a beast?
What do you think? No.
Yeah, you can wrestle. That's beastly.
But you're not a bored beast. You're a wandering beast.
No, I'm not a beast yet. I'm saying there's so many levels above me the guys are insane. Like what they can do, how strong they are, how big they are, how in shape they are. And I'm saying that there's what you just can't do anything with that.
The issue is that like you know how to wrestle. That's an actual thing. Like they're super strong, but they're like, oh, you're just incredible at rear elevated split squats. That,
Yeah,
like, they
does it
don't
translate?
They're not like they're good at gymming. They're
what
not
I'm saying,
good
like
at,
hypothetically, if these guys like learned martial arts, learned all forms of combat, that's even worse. Then they're like beasts who are trained
They're
combatants.
super soldiers.
What do you do? Like guys aren't in situations where they need to do that or be that.
fair. Yeah,
Things aren't settled with fights really anymore.
yeah,
War isn't even settled with fucking.
that's true. Yeah, I think we did talk about
Man
that.
versus man
You go to a
combat.
strip mall to do combat next to like a sprint mobile.
Yeah, right. That's the only place dudes can go to war. Dudes like that.
Yeah, it's a recipe for disaster.
Because those dudes couldn't operate a drone. The bigger you get, the less you can operate joysticks.
It really is crazy how that works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your fingers.
Is that why? Yeah, is that why you can't do it, Kyle?
I can do joysticks.
Took you a while to set up the Xbox. We got to get you back on there. What was your
Yeah.
gamer tag?
Yeah, what was it?
I forget.
I already forget.
We got to get you back on.
I think
Was it Big Giant Kyle?
it was either Big Giant Kyle or the real Dean Jones.
I think it might have been Big Giant Kyle. BGK. All right. Anything else, boys?
Anything else?
There was something else I feel like we wanted to talk about.
You have a dog?
I have a dog.
You have a
Who is named Clue, and then on his form it said KLU, which made me think that they thought that he was not a pit bull.
But you have a pit bull,
I have a
which is
pitty.
different
I have
than
a pitty. I
that's
have a
different than saying you have
Wait,
a
is
dog.
a pitty a different thing than a pit bull?
He's mixed. He's a mixed. He's
Okay.
but he's definitely got some pity in him.
And you feel affection toward him, obviously.
Very much.
Are you prepared to ride and defend pit bulls?
100%. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they're sweet. They're sweet.
Or just your pit bull?
well, there's some bad apples out there.
Sure.
Yeah,
What is your pit bull excited for Halloween?
yeah.
What are you going to go as? You going to do a couple's like a joint costume?
Yeah, I'm gonna be. We're gonna do like a role reversal. I'll be a dog, and he'll dress like.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna dress. I'm gonna be a dog.
He's going as Tin Man. I'm going as Toto.
You guys are doing couples costumes with your
Yeah.
dogs?
I'm not. The couple isn't the right term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're dressing as a dog?
I'm gonna be a dog. I'm gonna just wear a collar, nothing else.
That's your dream come true. You've always wanted an excuse to wear a collar.
There we go.
He's gonna wear like a just.
That's like when you put up that bet. Just like, guys, if I fuck this up, I'll get frosted tips.
Yeah.
You wanted them so
You
bad.
want to wear a
the
collar.
master.
You want to wear a collar.
Yeah, the
Badly.
master does it again.
I wasn't expecting you to have an answer for October 31st. You already planned.
That was just off dome, dude. That's how
Oh
I do.
my
That's
God.
how I do it, dude. I just fucking say. I'm like that.
No, I live next to Oz Park, which has the statues of all the Wizard of Oz people, and like the Toto looks like my dog, so I
Yeah,
thought
it's
it'd be
way
funny.
cooler if you just think of it like I did
It's
off
cool.
the top of your head.
You're right, off
Yeah,
dome. Well, I thought of it off the top of my head when I did.
right.
What's the dynamic? Like, are you allowed to like brawl with the pit bull?
Yeah,
You could, like-
I'm still learning. I'm
you could,
getting
like,
a
kinda hit
trainer.
But like, how old is he?
Are they invasive species? Can you kill it if you had to?
A certain number per year.
Yeah, I'll kill your cat.
But like, are you to the point where like, what
Cat for pit.
if you and your dog got into a
you're
fight
wrong.
right now?
I'll
What are the
whack your
odds?
cat.
What are the odds you're winning the fight?
Pretty high. He's only 50 pounds.
Okay. What about
Having said that, if he lands one in his mouth on a bad area, it's over.
so it's not 100%.
Not 100%.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because I'm sitting at like 50 with mine right now.
50 pounds?
No,
I could-
50%.
I could make a field goal with your dog.
Yeah, oh yeah, easy.
Yeah.
He's perfect to throw in a tight spiral. Dude, I love doing it.
Dude, he would love those old things at banks where you put it in the tube and
Oh, shoot him up through
He
one.
would love
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You should look into that. But yeah, no, he's cool. He's cool.
I'm happy for you guys.
Thanks, man.
They're-
Some people are definitely scared of him, rightfully so, but he's a sweetheart, which is lucky. So
You a dog guy, Kyle? Oh yeah, you met my dog.
I did.
You
It
came
was,
over.
It was really fun.
He liked you.
He did like me. I don't know if I could do that 24/7.
It's not 24/7 though. It's like
Yeah.
3 hours a day. But you fucked him up pretty good.
Fucked him up.
Yeah, you were throwing him around on the couch. I saw you wrestling.
Oh yeah, I was heaving him. Yeah. Heaving him across.
I saw Kyle give him a dead arm.
He did do that. He gave him a Charlie horse.
Charlie horse, and he just fucking smoked him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
good.
I did. I've been trying to work on the training, but there was one time where like he just wasn't listening. I just smacked him on the side really hard.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel bad afterwards?
No, because I am a master at combat.
Oh yeah, sure. So you did get only.
So I
it was
did
very
exactly
controlled.
the amount you need to
actually,
do. But I did feel a little bad. Like you don't like doing that, but
no.
he's a pit bull. I mean, you could hit him in the head with a tire iron, and I don't even know if he'd notice.
Yeah,
but I'm getting the same trainer you had, so he's going to be
my guy was good.
hopefully very well trained. I don't want to have a bad dog.
No.
And then I'm kind of hoping like the trainer kind of like, I'm like, can you stick around just for me?
Mm-hmm.
Like teach me some stuff.
Yeah.
Not a life
Flip.
coach, a trainer.
I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind just having somebody make all my decisions for me.
Right.
Oh, I'm getting tired
many-
of making decisions.
Yeah.
Too
It's
many
so
choices.
hard, man.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's really difficult. It's really difficult.
Just trying to sim this shit, you know what I mean?
I would love to sim. I would love.
Dude.
If only. Nah, it's fine.
Well,
If only there was a way to get out of all this. If only there was an easy way where I could get really high and then never have to worry about any of this ever again. Nah.
How are your cats though? We haven't talked about them in a while.
how are my cats?
You still have them?
Do you hang out with them? Do you even see them anymore?
Yeah. They sleep in the bed.
How much better they take? Like, where do they sleep in
it's-
correlation to you?
I think by my knee. There's nothing much to cats. I told you they're like a fun screensaver.
Yeah.
It's true.
But there is affection. But as far as talking points about your own cat, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Like a lot of guys secretly have 2 to 3 cats, and you never don't know about it.
Kyle, do
Oh,
you have
yeah.
a third cat or that you're trying to drop? Did you get a third cat?
It's actually very common. Like a lot of guys.
A lot of guys don't even bring up if they get a third cat.
Yeah. There's not much to say about it.
Wait, did
I
you?
think a lot of guys will just secretly have cats, and then you'll bring up cats and like, oh yeah, I have 3, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's not a big deal at all.
That's pretty normal.
Yeah. I think there's even guys that get home and they're like, oh yeah, I have a cat. What is it? Like,
You know who's a sneaky cat guy?
Who?
Tom Lay.
Oh yeah, he loves his
Loves
cat.
cats.
Bring it up though, and he'll wax poetic.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Cats.
Till next time.
Yeah, that's it.